Okay, who do we have here? We have Matoki. Account looks good. Let's go for the Queen's Gambit decline. Looks like we have the Queen's Gambit decline on the board. And let me bring my knight out. I'm looking at playing a move like this. Okay. Opponent is simply hoping I capture here so they can capture here. So opponent is trying his best. Opponent is trying their best to delay this bishop move. We really want to delay it, but now I'm going to capture here. Immediately opponent moves the bishop, we are capturing there. And I'm also looking at a move like this, fianchetto my bishop, but I'm also considering a move like this just to gain another tempo on the piece. Saying there, piece, move somewhere else. A move like this comes to mind. Just want to keep everything solid. A move like this also comes to mind. Okay, let's go here. Problem is my opponent is not going to capture here. If my opponent captures here, that is music to my ears, because I'm happy to capture this way. And if my opponent plays that move, I like to just go here and then push pawn forward. So let's say I capture here, opponent recaptures this way, and then I push pawn forward. What if opponent push pawn forward? I don't think I have an issue with that. But for now, we need to move. I'm also considering a move like this. It doesn't work. A move like this I really like, but it doesn't really work as well. So let's play a move like this instead. Okay, let's double check. I want to push this pawn forward. If my opponent push pawn forward, I have no issues. If opponent captures here, I have no issues. So let's go forward. If my opponent push this pawn forward, maybe a move like this. A move like that should not be too bad, but maybe then my opponent can play a move like this. Okay, if opponent plays that, I think I can hop in here. All right. Opponent is simply saying I'm going to have 2 pawns on the center of the board. And let's see what we do about it. That's what my opponent is simply saying. I'm looking on the going here, maybe play a move like this. A move like this, I'll be happy to see. A move like that, my opponent is likely not going to play, because that's just going to allow me sit on this outpost. Also, opponent is trying to set up some great gift sacrifice with a move like this, but it doesn't work. That's because this square is well defended right now. So we want to watch out for that. If I play a move like this, if I play some random move like this, opponent can push pawn forward, and after a move like this, hit me with this great gift sacrifice. And maybe opponent is still hoping for it. A move like this really comes to mind. Okay, what if we go here? I think I like that move. Just gaining a tempo here and capturing here, but opponent is likely not going to let me capture there. Yes, but let's go here instead. Let's still go here. Opponent would play a move like this, because if opponent just moves the knight, the rook to some random square, I'm just going to capture here, and I'm up a pawn. If opponent plays a move like this, I really wish to ignore and play a move like this, but we do not have that. So that's a move opponent has to play. And after a move like this, okay, now I'm looking at just playing a move like this. Gain a tempo on the evil queen, their evil queen. Move somewhere. And opponent is likely going to play a move like this just to keep defending this. Or maybe a move like this. Okay, so that move coming from 1,000 miles away. A move like this comes to mind. Not really seeing what I gain with that move. So let's say I go here. If opponent goes here, am I not losing a pawn? So it seems, what if I go here? What do I worry about? I'm looking at playing a move like this, just trying to improve my piece. Okay, what if we go here? Doesn't really do much for us. All right, I think I should double up here with the intentions of just going here, trying to trade and also connecting my rooks. Let's say we go here. What should I worry about? I'm not saying what to worry about now. Okay, so let's go here. Let's see how my opponent responds to this. If I play a move like this, what if my opponent responds this way? I'm looking at going here, but opponent has this move. It is crazy. Okay, I'm looking at going here. Just have to watch. I just have to watch out for this and make sure that's not a move I should be worried about. Okay, so I'm looking at going here, and the idea is to come here, capture here, get a pawn. That's the idea. I want to win myself a pawn. Opponent can play a move like this, just keep everything together. And then I'm looking at a move like this, but opponent has moves like this. We need to watch out for such a move. Okay, opponent captures here. I have no issues. Or do I? No, not really. Okay, I'm also looking at controlling the only open file on the board. That cannot be bad. I'm not really controlling it. I would like to say I'm controlling it, but doesn't look like it. So let's go here. The plan is to play a move like this, or just stop my opponent from putting a rook here. That is the main plan. Stop my opponent from putting a rook there. So what if my opponent plays a move like this? I think if opponent wants to play that, they have to do it immediately. But if they don't do it immediately, I'm just going to double up on this file, and I have full control of the file, and a move like this is coming to mind, trying to go here, but the moment I go here, the moment I play a move like this, opponent has moves like this. You need to watch out. So if opponent plays this move, opponent is going for my pawn. Can't allow that, but that just traps this piece, bro. Opponent just trapped their piece. What was opponent thinking? I have a move like this and this rook is trapped. Why did opponent play that? Let's go here. The rook is trapped. I was expecting my opponent would play a move like this just to stop me from dominating this file, but I wasn't expecting that move. The rook is trapped. Opponent can sack and then maybe play a move like this, trying to control this file. I think I'm just going to capture here. I have two connected pass pawns. That should be more than enough. So let's see how my opponent handles this. If opponent allows me, I'm going to capture here with check first before I go capture here. So let's see. what happens here. I see my opponent moving here. I see my opponent capturing here and trying to go for the file. I told you guys already. I'm going to capture this pawn first before I go capture here. And then I go capture here. Let's go here. I see my opponent pushing pawn forward and trying to... Okay, not that. I wish this piece is not here. What if we go here? What if we go here, trying to remove this piece so we can trade the rooks? The more pieces that are leaving the board, the easier it is. Okay, I'm also looking at a move like this and then trying to go here. Problem is we want to watch out for our back rank. We always want to watch out for our back rank. Let's say I go here now. We want to be watching out for our back rank. Okay, let's play a move like this. The king is a piece in the end game. I don't think I mind my opponent playing a move like capturing here and doing all of that. I do not mind. Looks like a trade, and that's a trade I appreciate. Opponent captures here. I'm going to capture here. Opponent has a check here. I go here and trying to force a rook trade. If I'm able to trade the rooks off the board, okay. Now let's trade the rooks. Let's trade the rooks. This is called simplification. When you are winning, you want to simplify the position. The fewer pieces on the board, the easier it is for you to win the game. But if there are a lot of pieces on the board, your opponent might just come up with some crazy counter play, and before you know it, you're in trouble. Or maybe some checkmate sequence that you just overlook. So that's why I always want to simplify when you are winning. Let's be careful. I'm looking at going here, but we have to watch out. We have to watch out and not get fucked. For now, I'm not seeing a way I get fucked. Opponent might play a move like this. I think I'm just going to capture here. Opponent can go capture here, and I'm looking at just rolling my pawn. Oops, I really wanted to play a move like this. It's not working. I want to be very careful not to get fucked. For now, I'm not getting fucked. So I'm okay. I'm looking at capturing here next. Let's go behind the pawn. Also, a check here comes to mind and just, this is some endgame skill. Now is the time to learn some endgame skill. One, we have simplified the position. When you are winning, simplify. Okay, if I go here now, opponent captures here. Opponent is playing some nice chess here. Let's go here. I'm not interested in getting hit with that move. I like this check, but this knight is actually defending this piece. So for now, we do not have that. You always want to look at your opponent's last move. Okay. Now that my opponent played that, we have this check, and we just pick this up because this is no longer defended. So tactically, this was defended. Tactically, we were defending our pieces. We are defending our pawn. That was not a pawn opponent can capture. Okay. Now we are going to grab that. I really want to trap this knight, but I'm not seeing a way. I play a move like this, the knight can even go here, so I'm not seeing a way to trap the knight. Opponent should be looking for the resign button, but maybe not this guy. Resignation is not made for this guy. Let's go here. Let's go for all of these pawns. Let's go feasting on those pawns. We want to win pawns, win all of the pawns, and well, maybe not all, just win a few pawns. And what do we do next? Start pushing our pass pawns, because your pass pawns should run. Opponent might be looking at a move like this. I'm already looking at pushing a pawn forward. I'm looking at going here as well. I want to just keep my opponent busy. Guess we can say that. Let's keep my opponent busy. Opponent has to be careful. A move like this, I'm just coming here with a check and I'm just picking up material. Let's go here. I like this pin. Opponent can go grab here now. I have no issues with that. Maybe I should have been pushing the pawn, but everything is winning at this point. Opponent is hoping for a stalemate. I want to stop this knight from moving. Let's just go here. I want to stop the piece from moving, but there's no way. Opponent is likely going to sit here, try to defend. I'm just going to hit them with another check. Guy doesn't resign. Let's go here. Bro, resign. Bro, resign already. Okay, we have a pin there, so we just put pressure on the pinned piece. Opponent is desperately hoping for a stalemate, but good luck on that. We are simply saying good luck. Good luck on your new quest of hoping for stalemate. Go away. Feel like going here. That's a beautiful blunder, guys. I cannot afford to play that. I'm looking at delivering checkmate here. I just want to be careful. So I'm looking at pushing pawn here. Opponent has this move, and if I go here, opponent comes back, and that's checkmate. Okay, opponent goes here. I just deliver checkmate. What am I even saying? This is the only move available, and the guy finally found the resign button. Let's quickly take a look at this game. Wow, I played with 88.8% accuracy, and opponent played with 83.4%. And from the graph, I was never in serious trouble, although I made a mistake here in the opening. So let's quickly take a look at the game. Okay, the game started and it was just the Queen's Gambit decline. Opponent tried their best to actually delay this move, and this is all book moves, but I was also delaying, and the moment opponent moved the bishop, I captured here, and it's all book move, and gained the tempo of the bishop, and the engine wanted me to play a move like this. And yes, I think it would have been a very good move, because if you watch the game, you see that at some point I actually went for it. Yes, I went for it now, and it was the best move. And here my opponent, and here according to Stockfish, my opponent is winning. I believe that's because they have space advantage, but I don't think my opponent responded very well. I captured here and then played a move like this, just trying to finish my development, and then I moved the bishop, just trying to gain a tempo here, and opponent has to find that move, because if they don't, I'm going to be capturing this pawn on the next move. If they play some random move, I just win a pawn and likely win a piece, because this would be hanging and this would be hanging. So opponent decided to play that. I slide my rook over, gain a tempo on the queen. Whenever you can develop a piece and gain a tempo, it's usually very good. And here I offered a trade, and it's the best move. And opponent plays this move, which is still the best move. Okay, the engine wanted me to go here, but I was really skeptical about that move. I did not want my opponent to play a move like this and try to force a trade. So instead, I played my bishop here just to stop my opponent from playing any of this move. But then my opponent played this move, and the reason behind the move, I think, is simple. My opponent realized that if they play a move like this, maybe I just go capture here, but that would have been a better try. But opponent doesn't want to allow me a pass pawn. Opponent doesn't want to allow me a pass pawn. That's why they play this move, and this is a blunder, because now this rook is trapped. Because I play a move like this, I was expecting my opponent would sack here, which is the best move, but opponent decided to push pawn forward. I captured here with check. There's no need to be in a rush to capture here. We can capture here, gain a pawn before we go for that. That cannot be bad. I captured here, go for the only open file, push my pawn forward. We are not losing material. And here I see that my opponent wants to double up my pawn, and should I move the knight? No, there's no way we move the knight. We are not moving the knight, because every trade here is music to our ears, because we are completely winning. We have a completely winning position here. So we are not really scared of trades. We want trade. So that's why I want to encourage my opponent to capture there, but my opponent decided not to capture. Opponent is a high-rated player, but the moment they move the bishop here, the bishop is no longer looking at this square. I offered a trade pieces, and then opponent made a final blunder here. I captured this piece, and the rest was history. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.